All right. So if you have your mala tonight, we will do the blessing of the mala, but if you don't have your mala, that's okay too. I'll bless mine and we're going to be I'll be keeping track. So no worries either way. And so my name is Thubten Chöying. Tonight I'm coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina in the States. And so the mantra for blessing the mala is in the chat box in case you are not yet familiar with it or have forgotten it. And we just say it 7 times and then blow on the mala and rub it between our hands. Okay. Om RUTSIRA Mani PRAWARTAYA Hum. 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 Okay. And so now just check your posture, make sure that you are comfortable. It's natural that your body will be changing during the meditation. So if you have to make shifts in your posture during the meditation, that's okay. But you want to reduce that to as much of a minimum as possible by making sure that your back is straight so you can breathe easily. The breath flows through the channels. And that your body is as stable as possible with your meditation posture. And it also needs to be very relaxed. So let's just take a few nice deep breaths to help relax now. And when you finish 3 nice deep breaths, just let your breathing return to normal. And we're really trying to calm down our energy a bit. If we're carrying any sort of excitement from the day, now all that we're doing is just focusing on our practice. Nothing else we need to be worrying about. Don't need to be caught up in all kinds of stories. And it's great to start any practice with a strong motivation. And we can think in a very brief term, may all the actions of my body, speech, and mind only benefit others. It's a very quick way to sum up a motivation of altruism. And we want to remember when we think about benefiting others that we want to base that on equanimity of seeing all sentient beings as equal and wanting to benefit every sentient being. This special intention that I myself will attain enlightenment in order to be of benefit to all sentient beings without leaving a single one out, no matter where they are, no matter what form they're in. If it's a being with a mind, I will help. It's an extraordinary thought. It's almost unique. It's so hard to find any opportunity even to think like this, that I will benefit all sentient beings all the time, 24/7. This is what I'm working towards, being capable to do this. And so may this practice that we do together help us on this path to actually attain that goal. And so we start our practice of the four opponent powers based on the method of Vajrasattva by focusing on the power of regret. So because all of our actions are empty of any inherent existence, because they are impermanent, the seeds we plant are impermanent, there are so many ways that this karma can be purified. And so we do this practice in order to eliminate any of these seeds that have been planted, so we don't have these causes of suffering anymore in our mind stream. But to do it, we have to think back with some regret on any negative past actions that we've done. This is the first of the four opponent powers. And when we think about our actions of body, speech, and mind, we have so many actions that we do. They said that there's, I think it's 64 mental actions in a moment. Our mind has so many actions happening in just the briefest space of a second. So we need to regret any negative thoughts that we have, any thoughts stemming from our delusions, especially the three poisons of attachment, anger, or hatred, and especially the root, the self-cherishing I, the ignorant I that thinks that the I exists from its own side. And then based on any of these negative thoughts, any actions that we've done with our speech, anything that we've said that was ignorant, harsh, wasting time, gossiping, and any actions of our body, physically harming others, killing others, sexual misconduct, abusing our body, especially with intoxicants. And we need to regret anything that we've done recently that we can remember, but also all the actions that we've forgotten, because we just are forgetting all the time, lack of mindfulness. And not only that, but we generally can't remember all our eons of past lives, beginning as past lives. So we need a very strong general wish to purify all past negative actions. And then we move to the second of the four opponent powers, which is reliance. And we are relying on this method of Guru Vajrasattva. And he doesn't just wave a magical wand and fix us. It's because we do this practice, we purify ourselves by relying on Vajrasattva's methods. And so to start, visualize Vajrasattva above the crown of your head, seated on a white lotus and a moon cushion, seated in meditation posture, holding a Vajra in his right hand, a bell in his left, arms crossed at his heart, sweet face, gently smiling, just a hint of a smile. Adorned with a crown, jewelry, beautiful clothes. Everything, though, is in the nature of light. And in particular, this strong white light of Vajrasattva's body, of the lotus and moon disk. If you struggle with the details of the visualization, just get this feeling of this white light and all of this power of perfect loving kindness, compassion, wisdom is present here. Vajrasattva, who is one with your guru and who only wants to help, is here just to benefit. And we say a prayer of refuge. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I am enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. And then we really have to keep holding in our hearts this compassion. Recognizing that all sentient beings who are not enlightened are stuck in this cycle of samsara, of harming others, being harmed, experiencing suffering of body and mind, death, rebirth. And so I must purify for their sake. And then we start the third of the four opponent powers, the power of the remedy, which involves the visualization and recitation of mantra. And so Guru Vajrasattva sends down a powerful beam of white nectar, which enters the crown of your head and begins to fill your body, pushing down a black inky liquid, which are the negative actions of your body. And as that blissful white nectar fills your body, that black inky liquid leaves out of the lower orifices of your body, dissipating completely as if it has never been there, had never been there. And your body continues to fill completely with nectar as we say the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Membrayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Membrayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dito Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Membrayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyasa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gada Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyasa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gada Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahama Samaya Sabahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Be delighted that all negative actions of your body are now completely purified. And think that everything you do with your body is to be of benefit to others. There's no way you could do anything but benefit others with your body. And then we visualize for purifying negative actions of speech. Vajrasattva again sends down a powerful beam of blissful white nectar, which enters the crown of your head and begins to fill your body, this time from the bottom up, pushing up the black inky liquid out of the top of your body, purifying any of those negative actions of speech. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Padita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mutsa Vajrabahama Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And be delighted that all your negative actions of speech are completely purified, and think that there is nothing you could say that doesn't benefit others. And then we purify any negative actions of mind. This time, Guru Vajrasattva sends down a powerful beam of white light, entering the crown of your head. And when it hits your heart chakra, dispels the darkness in an instant, completely lighting up your body. And this is also dispelling the darkness of our ignorance and all our delusions, purifying any negative actions of mind. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvadata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapaham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvadata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapaham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvadata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sabaham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha Ha Ho Bhagawan Sarvadata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And then be so happy that all your delusions are completely purified and there is no space in your heart mind for anything but love, kindness, forgiveness, wisdom, bliss, and compassion. And in the final step, we visualize the final step of the purification of our body and mind. We visualize Guru Vajrasattva again sends down a powerful beam of white light that when it enters your body, it illuminates your body completely. And we are purifying any of the negative tendencies, the very subtle obscurations to omniscience. We've purified all the gross actions of our body and mind, and these are any residual, very subtle imprints. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapaham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Mempriyatsa Sarvakama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha Ha Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramami Musa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapaham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dida Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa, Sarvasiti Membriyatsa, Sarvakama Sutame, Siddham Shrim, Kudafum, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagawan, Sarvatara Gada Vajramami Mudza Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sabaham Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manapalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatida Didamebawa Siddhashaya Mebawa Sipashaya Mebawa Anadati Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa, Sarvakama Sutame, Siddham Shrim, Kudafum, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagawan, Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mudza Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sabaham Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manapalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Didamebawa Siddhashaya Mebawa Sipashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa, Sarvakama Sutame, Siddham Shrim, Kudafum, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagawan, Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mudza Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sabaham Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manapalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Didamebawa Siddhashaya Mebawa Sipashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa, Sarvakama Sutame, Siddham Shrim, Kudafum, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagawan, Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mudza Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sabaham Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Didamebawa Siddhashaya Mebawa Sipashaya Mebawa Anarati Mebawa Sarvasiti Membriyatsa, Sarvakama Sutame, Siddham Shrim, Kudafum, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagawan, Sarvatara Gata Vajramami Mudza Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sabaham Pe. And feel you are completely purified. Not one atom of negativity left in your mind stream. And then we do the fourth of the four opponent powers, the power of resolve. And this is critical for helping us to change. Stop any of these habits that we have that are not positive. And so set a goal for yourself that's reasonable, realistic, of not repeating any negative actions that you have. So for the very specific ones that you know you need to work on, set a goal of, like, for 5 minutes, I will not get angry. Or until tomorrow morning, I will not get angry. Or whatever it is that you're working on. In addition to any of those specific negativities, have a very general wish, never to harm others, always behave virtuously, always keep vows and commitments, and always avoid any negative actions of body, speech, and mind. And Guru Vajrasattva is so delighted, wanting to merge with you. He melts into white light, absorbs through your crown. Think my Guru's body, speech, and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind, and my own body, speech, and mind are now in union oneness, the same thing. Abiding in emptiness, where there is no I, creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma. There is no negative karma created. A mind that sees all phenomena as empty of inherent existence. And because they are empty, they exist. But they exist in such a subtle way, so completely different from how we perceive it. It's as if they don't exist. But they are dependent arisings, empty of any inherent existence. And we dedicate all of the positive energy that we call merit, that we have created by doing this purification. We dedicate it to all living beings, thinking, may all the virtuous karma I have created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may emptiness be generated in the mind of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may I, who am empty from my own side, achieve Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that enlightenment which is empty from its own side as quickly as possible by myself alone. And we dedicate to the long life and continued teachings of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, all of our precious gurus, and all of our teachers, Geshe Sherab, any of our Dharma friends who help us on the path. And may all sentient beings attain enlightenment, be free from suffering, and have ultimate happiness as quickly as possible. And then you can continue with your day or go to bed with a very happy mind. Thank you so much for everyone coming together, this dependent arising that makes it possible for us to all purify together. So thank you so much.